Hey, what's going on? I'm Apprentice Demand. In this video, we're going to see which Acqua Panna version of water is better. The one in the glass or the one in the plastic, right? So let's go ahead and get these opened up. And this is part of the series where my audience has asked me to test, oh my gosh, another one that's super tight. All right, here we go. I've been working out this time, right? This is a series where my audience was saying, hey, we noticed you always tested the plastic version. We drink glass. We drink out of glass, we drink out of cans. How does that one do? That one has to be better than the plastic ones you're showing us, right? So I wanted to share. I was like, you know what, let me check and see. I don't think there's really a difference, but I told them that I will look it up, right? And I wasn't intentionally grabbing the plastic versions. That just happened to be what was in my neighborhood at the time when people were asking for the reviews, right? So I wasn't intentionally trying to grab plastic. That's just what happened to be around. Okay, I didn't think about it like that because I don't drink this stuff. But nonetheless, here we go. The first test we're gonna do is on antioxidants. This is the most important test of the three that we're gonna be doing today. And that's all because we have all these things around us known as free radicals. They are everywhere, right? I'm not gonna give you the full story on this, but just know that they come in and they take the electrons from our healthy cells, which creates oxidation and inflammation. And those two things are linked to every single health disease known to man. So think of itis, all right? Any type of itis you're experiencing, bronchitis, tendonitis, plantar fasciitis. So we want to consume antioxidants. They're negatively charged. They help lower oxidation, lower that inflammation, so we can stay looking and being young and youthful, all right? So we're gonna take this ORP meter right here, stands for oxidative reduction potential, and we're gonna test the potential to reduce oxidation. So if we see a positive number here, that means it's oxidizing us, create more inflammation and dis-ease in the body. If we see a negative number, that means it's a strong antioxidant, anti-inflammatory. Let's see what we get here with, what is it? This is Acqua Panna. Acqua Panna's water. Let's start with the glass version. Let's see what we get. What are we seeing there? All right, we're seeing a positive 250, right? And rising, which means it's creating oxidation, right? So this is the glass version. Now a lot of people are saying is better, right? It's going up to 260 now. But let's see if the plastic one maybe is a little bit better. We'll see. So it looks like we are getting roughly a 265, right? 265, 270, yep, 272, and it's rising because it's coming into contact with the air, which makes it more oxidizing, right? There is a cap though. It's not gonna just keep rising up to like 9,000 or anything, right? But these are essentially the same. They're around 270. They're the same, exactly the same, right? So there you have it as far as that test goes. Both of these are oxidizing, so it looks like it right now, it doesn't matter which version you're picking, you're choosing something that's harming our health. Or we are choosing something that's harming our health, all right? Let's go ahead and jump to that next test though, and see what happens there. All right, on to our second test. This is all about alkalinity, and we really want this for our blood. Our blood must maintain that 7.365. It's gonna do it regardless of what we're consuming. It just depends on where it's gonna take those minerals and electrolytes from. Either they're gonna take them from the foods and the beverages we consume, which is gonna balance us out, or it's gonna start taking it from you. Start taking it from your skin, your bones, joints, ligaments, and then a lot of different health ailments are gonna happen, right? So we wanna ensure that we're consuming alkaline as much as possible. So what I'm gonna do is use these pH drops, and we see a red or orange or yellow. That means it's acidic. It's forcing our body to take the minerals and electrolytes away from us. If we see a blue or purple or dark purple, it means it's alkaline and it's providing balance to all that acidic stuff we're consuming. The French fries, the cookies, ice creams, all those things, right? So let's see what we get here with Acqua Panna 4 or 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So, believe it or not, these both look the same. They all have to look the same. So I don't think this should be a surprise to anyone. They all get manufactured the same way, pumped out the same way. So that way you get the same taste wherever you go. But we're gonna do like we did before. We're gonna test for the alkalinity, right? Because they're both showing up around an 8. So I want to see how strong they are at battling acidity, because one may just not change. One may be better, right? So let's give it some acidity by blowing into it and seeing if it's strong enough, it's going to maintain its color. And if it's weak, it's going to drop down to what it truly is, all right? So let's see what we get here with the glass version of Acqua Panna. Huh, okay. So it changed. Looks like, I don't know if that's a 7. Looks a little light. Looks like a 6. Actually, yeah, it looks like a 6-ish, right? So let's see what happens with the plastic version. Let's see if there's a difference. Alright. So they both look the same to me, right? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. But they look literally identical, right? So they do a good job of battling acidity. They're going to go a little bit below neutral. That neutral is at 7.365, right? So they're going to hang out around that 6. But yeah, there you go for that. Let's go ahead and jump into our next test. All right, on for our next test. This one's all about superior hydration, right? We want to ensure that we're getting hydrated at a cellular level. And so instead of pulling out someone's body and trying to see if we can hydrate them at a cellular level, we're just going to try to make tea, right? It's a lot simpler. There's no stabbing or anything involved with that. And we're going to see if we can make tea with these waters, right? See if there's a difference. And you know what you're probably thinking, you're like, well, Prentice, why are we trying to make tea? Well, if the water is small enough, it's going to be able to actually pass through the tea bag and make tea, right? So we're going to see what happens with the glass version and see if there's really a difference between that and this plastic version here. So let's go ahead and do this. All right, so of course, it's not even strong enough right now just to get through the tea bag. So we're gonna give it a few dunks, right? Try to loosen it up. As we see, we're not really getting a lot of tea. I'm trying to get this going, right? But if I stay about right here, this looks like, I want to say this is probably the max that we're getting, right? As far as our tea goes, this looks, I mean, it looks alright as a tea. Let's see what happens with the plastic version, right? Let's see if the plastic version does better. I'm trying to make sure that they're at the same height. That's what I'm trying to do. Now give them both the same amount of love, right? So I'm gonna do the same thing with this one. And just see if it comes out any darker, right? It's matching it right now, but is it showing up any darker? Nope, it is not, right? And I don't know if you drink tea, but your tea normally don't look like that, right? It can, but that's not how a good tea looks, right? But let's try it one more time. This time we're gonna do it a different way. We're gonna give both of them like maybe 10 dunks to see what happens. So we're gonna do this one as the glass. We're gonna do this end one here as the plastic. I don't know if that's enough. Maybe? Just a little bit more of this. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. All right, let's empty it. Let's get rid of this one. I didn't mean to do that. That was an accident. But I got another cup. I love having this table now because I can just do it again. All right. Hopefully those are about even. All right. 10 dunks in each. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. Let's get rid of that residual, right? Because I learned that from the last one. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. So regardless, I feel like they're both the same. I feel like this one may be a little lighter, but once again, I'm always playing with these. I feel that they're both the same. Alright, regardless if the plastic one was first or the glass one was first. I feel like they're both the same. Wouldn't you agree? So, as far as this test goes, we tested them both for antioxidants. We saw that they're both oxidizing, right? We also tested them both for alkalinity. While they both appeared as an 8, when we gave them acidity, they actually dropped down to a, 6? I want to say a light green once we gave it a little bit of acidity, right? Once we gave some acidity that we normally would give it, right? And as far as superior hydration goes, they're about the same. I would say they're maybe hydrating us, right? But for those of you who are new to the channel and haven't seen this before, there is a water that can pass all 3 of these tests, okay? So, let me go ahead and show it to you real quick. And it's actually this electrolytes reduced water. So right here, I'm gonna go ahead and pour some real quick. And I don't know if you remember what we tested for, but the first thing was antioxidants, right? And what did we want? We wanted a negative number, right? So let's go ahead and see what we get with this electrolytes reduced water. What are we seeing here? Okay, a negative 790. You see that dash? So there is something out there that is full of antioxidants. So this is looking like, yeah, 790, right? And it's going down still. Right, so there's that part. The second test we did was on alkalinity, right? So using the pH drops, we're looking for a blue, purple, or dark purple, right? And wow, that's looking a beautiful purple. And you're probably thinking, all right, how do we make sure it's good? We got to test it for acidity, right? We got to see if it can handle acidity. So let's go ahead and blow into it like we did the other ones. Not changing, right? The other ones changed pretty quick compared to this. This has not changed, right? And then that last test was superior hydration, which this one, these show up as a, I mean, they show up as some tea, right? But when we try this with the electrolytes reduced water, we end up getting a darker, bolder tea, okay? I'm telling you right now, it's not necessarily because there's no tea in these. There's definitely tea. We're just not drinking it with the right water, right? So regardless of if it's glass or plastic, trash is trash, okay? You're paying for water. We're paying for water that's not helping us, okay? So if you want to learn more, there's a link down below this video where you can check out the free masterclass where I break down everything about this water and how to have it in your home, right? So you're not spending money on stuff that we know isn't working, all right? Thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to chatting with you real soon. Take care.